Hi there, my name is Kat Kibben. I'm a job post writing expert, and today I want to teach you how to tailor your resume to a job description. I sit with recruiters every single day and I listen to how they talk about candidates, how they write job postings. And so, what I'd like to do for you is really show you how you might take that posting you see online and edit your own resume. And I have a very, very old version of my resume here to show you how we might do that tailoring in real time. On the right is a job posting that I could apply to. And so the first thing I'm going to look for on that job posting is anything that they seem very passionate about. In this particular one, they spend about 500 words right out of the gate talking about how journalists and editors are not supposed to be PR people, how they're really supposed to focus on telling the story. And so the first thing that I would likely include in my post and I might edit into my resume is to talk about how I'm taking an unbiased approach to news, or really reflecting the context of the types of trends they're talking about and maybe adding some of those keywords in that show that I value that same thing when it comes to what I write. The next thing we're going to scroll for are the tasks they list. This is usually under a section called responsibilities. You're going to have to do some searching because we all know those job postings, most of them are way too long. And so what I want you to look for here is that at a minimum, the first 3 bullets or the first half of this section, you have explicitly mentioned every single one of the tasks they talk about in the language they use to talk about the work. So here they wrote responsible for reviewing, designing, correcting, editing, proofreading, and rewriting the content to provide high quality content. And so I basically said the same thing over here, but I am literally going to pull that from this posting and include that over here. And remember too, I want you to do this as your first draft, and then we're going to go through and actually edit and make it sound good. But I want you to just plug and play some of these keywords, right? Pull over those outputs, pull over the basics, all daily operations. I might add managing all daily operations, hiring, coaching, and supervising personnel. Again, we're going to look at the first 3 to 5 bullets, first 1/3. Now, this post is very, very long, so we're going to deploy one of my other favorite techniques, and it's about making sure that you get found in a keyword search. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this giant job posting and you're going to plug it into a free word cloud generator. That's literally what you're going to search. Free word cloud generator. You can use one for free. And what it'll do is it'll take all of these words and sink it down to something very short. It will count the words for you and tell you how frequently those keywords are used. And then we're going to go back into the resume again and tailor out those details. Make sure that you're using the same language they use for the posting to describe the work that you did, so there's no confusion, because you're not going to get a chance to say, oh, that's what I really meant, or that's how it should be. I did that. You'll never get that chance if you don't make sure that this resume tells the story. So the next thing we're going to do is obviously make sure that we are revising and editing, making sure that everything is still in the same font after you're done. Then also save your resume with the title in the name so it makes it easy for the team to find it. And then we're going to take all of this information, save it as a separate draft. And I also just really want to emphasize, everything is not important. That's the last and most important thing to remember when you're tailoring your resume to a job description, is that most people exaggerate. Most people say a lot without saying anything at all. So I want you to focus on what comes first, what keywords are mentioned most often, and using the language they use so that this recruiter or whoever is looking at your application can see the one-to-one match between your work history and their role. All right. If you enjoyed this video, you should probably click that subscribe button. It's somewhere in this area right now. And the suggestion here is to make sure that you're getting the latest advice and trends on hiring around the world as you look for jobs, and maybe someday hiring a great team of your own. I'll see you next time.